Few stories in recent Formula One history have carried as much anticipation as the sight of Lewis Hamilton stepping into Ferrari red. After more than a decade of dominance and heartbreak at Mercedes, the seven-time world champion's move to Maranello was hailed as a seismic shift in alliance between motorsport's most decorated active motorist and its most iconic team. Yet what was billed as the start of a glorious new chapter has instead opened with unexpected turbulence. The adaptation has been anything but smooth. The Ferrari SF25 has proved a difficult machine for Hamilton to tame, and the gap between expectation and reality has been glaring. His struggles were laid bare at the Hungarian Grand Prix, where Hamilton exited qualifying in Q2 while teammate Charles Leclerc surged to pole position. The contrast was stark, and Hamilton's candid admission afterward raised eyebrows. He labelled himself really useless, directing the criticism at his own performance rather than the car. Those words struck a nerve across the paddock and beyond. Former Haas team principal Günther Steiner, never one to hold back, shared his view on the Red Flags podcast. "How can a seven-time world champion say I'm useless?" he asked bluntly. Steiner insisted his concern was not Hamilton's results, but the message conveyed by his self-assessment. "We all go through difficult moments, I certainly have many times, but to stand there and say I'm useless, that's not the right attitude. From my perspective, it sounds like seeking pity. If you've achieved what Lewis has, you should know you're not bad. You just need to dig deep and fight back." Steiner doubled down, arguing that Hamilton's role demands resilience, not resignation. A few weeks ago, he was in the garage directing engineers and telling them what to do, and now suddenly he's saying, "I'm useless?" Focus on what you do best driving a Formula One car, because he does that better than almost anyone in history. He is a seven-time champion. The outspoken Italian also weighed in on Ferrari's leadership situation, with critics in Italy calling for the head of team principal Frédéric Vasseur after Ferrari's shaky start to 2025. Steiner argued the opposite, that stability is what the Scuderia needs most. "For Ferrari, the best thing is that Fred stays," he stated firmly. "If they change again, the next guy will have 2 years of excuses, then they'll change again. Leave Fred at least until the end of next year. You need continuity." Steiner reminded fans that Ferrari remains second in the Constructors' Championship despite Hamilton's difficulties. They want to be world champions, sure, but only one team can win. At the moment, McLaren is stronger. What more do you expect of Fred? He's not a magician. The team is doing a good job with a few problems like everyone else has. Even if Lewis isn't performing to his usual standards, Ferrari is still in a strong position. So yes, I think keeping Fred is the right call. Hamilton's move to Ferrari was never going to be simple, and Steiner's words add another layer to the debate. Should a champion of his caliber publicly question himself, or is humility part of the rebuilding process? And is Ferrari truly on the right path under Vasseur's steady hand? What's your take? Do you agree with Steiner that Hamilton's comments were the wrong message and that Ferrari is right to stand by Vasseur? Let us know your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more exclusive Formula One stories and behind-the-scenes insights.